Hey everybody, what's up? It's Steve. Welcome back to Atlantis Confirmed. I'm going to get right to it because we've got a lot to cover. This is about the Denisovan or Neanderthal art piece again. Let me briefly go over it. This is a person's finger and thumb, so you can. I've turned it both ways so you can see, but it's like 1 inch by 1 inch. A 51,000-year-old carved bone is one of the world's oldest works of art. Researchers say the discovery highlights that Neanderthals were capable of symbolic thought, something once attributed only to our own species. What have I been saying, right? This is from this year, by the way, July 5th, just last month. The toe bone of a prehistoric deer, and they radiocarbon dated it to 51,000 years old. Neanderthals, Homo neanderthalensis, sorry if I'm mispronunciation, were able to express symbolism through art, again, which was only attributed to us. And there it is, upside down, I think, but I think it has purposes both ways, as I'm going to show you. And they also think this is Denisovans. The Denisovans, we found fossils from them, bone fragments that suggest that they were over 9 feet tall, which is what the Bible talks about. There were giants in the past. Okay, so I think I'm going to retread a little bit here for you. So this is the Tree of Life. It's from the Kabbala. It is it's an ancient Jewish mysticism. These are called Sephiroth. This is how it ties in. You see the Star of David in there. This is also Metatron's cube. This is the Tree of Life also, which it comes from this circle pattern. Just like that. That's what I wear around my neck here, is this circle pattern, flower of light. And the Tree of Life is found inside it. All right, so I think that I have found that this 51,000-year-old Neanderthal or Denisovan art is actually is a Tree of Life as well. And let me show you how I see that. Before I do, though, I want to just briefly go into. So I did something where I turned it upside down and I turned it together. Or both ways, and I think what we're looking at here is remember that last video I did where I suggested that they were the comedy tragedy. Yeah, they are. You flip them over. One's comedy, one's tragedy. These are modeled on ancient Greek masks, and I think that's what it evolved to. Let me show you now how it is. The Tree of Life. There we have it again. Okay, so trying to make my a little bit better, but what I really want you to pay attention to is look how the eye carvings. Let's stipulate that these are eyes. Okay, look how much it lines up with it. The way this goes across. And again, you have to realize this is 1 by 1. He is or she is micro carving this on a very small piece of bone, no bigger really than the tip of your thumb from the last joint. This is micro carving. You cannot expect computer perfect rendition on something so small. And that it's he's using another bone or a rock to do it. This isn't like a precision steel instrument that someone would use today, and nor does he have any she have any kind of measuring instrument. So this is all freehand, done very small. It could have even done by firelight. So what I'm saying is, don't expect. Well, it should look exactly like this. Let me see you carve that into a bone that small. Oh, naysayers. Okay, so, yeah, I mean, if you take these central points of the tip of the nose And I think it also suggests, and we don't see this, but the The Sephiroth down here are also connected in their version. I don't know why we don't connect them here. It almost seems something esoteric, like something's being hidden. I know this is supposed to also, a hidden fact is that it's also supposed to reverse. I didn't portray it here, but you can continue it low, and that would give us also the toroid. I'm not going to, but mirror it, rather. Okay, so I'm just going to flip back and forth here a little bit more. See how these lines correspond? Again, this is my video workbook. Someday, when I'm through the discovery process, I will make very sleek, ultra professional videos of this. It's just to document my discoveries. Okay, so that's what I think we're looking at right there. I think it's representation also of the tree of life, which would correspond, because if you've seen my other videos, you know that I believe that it also has the tetragrammaton in it. These are very specifically Proto-Judaic symbols. These, the tetragrammaton is the secret name of God, and it's in Hebrew, so it's right to left. So that's that symbol. The serpent on the forehead here is that symbol. That is that character, and then right there is at the bottom. Yeah, I think that contains the tetragrammaton, and I believe that it also contains the Kabbalistic tree of life. Further, if you look at the bottom here, I think you're looking at a high symbol, which is a symbol for life, right at the bottom. And if you flip it over, it becomes a high symbol at the top as well. So I'm putting my money on 3 different attributes that says this is a Proto-Judaic faith. And I don't think it's just Proto-Judaic. I think it's Proto-Hindu as well. As I showed you yesterday, or my last video, the snake going down the nose, let's stipulate that that's what it is, and it's this character here. It's still being done today, 52,000 years after this. It's still 53,000. It's still being, the holy men are still drawing this line down their nose. And so, in the words of The Big Lebowski, one of my favorite comedies, John Goodman's character says, "I'm as Jewish as fucking Tevye." And for you millennials who don't know, that's Tevye. This is from Fiddler on the Roof, a very Judaic. He's the main character in a very Judaic play, and I think this is as Judaic as fucking Jewish as fucking Tevye. This is. It's got the tetragrammaton, it's got the tree of life, and I think I want to like show you the back and forth a little bit more. And I even think it teaches us to connect the Sephiroth here at the bottom, like it would appear that they have here. I always wondered why that's not connected as well. Oh, I froze. Hello. Hi. Okay, so that's it. I think we are looking at, just like that it suggests, 51,000 years ago, Neanderthals were capable of symbolic thought, and they were capable of complex math and geometry, and they were capable of spirituality, which I think they have handed over to Homo sapiens. Again, here it is both ways, and I think that gives us our comedy and tragedy masks right there, and just like I pointed out in my last video. And as ever, just in case there's anybody out there who doesn't believe me, I wrote another little song for you. You like to hear it? Here it goes.
That will be available on iTunes later on as a downloadable single.
This is Steve, and I will see you guys on the next one. Adelante.